So Amir, over to you last but certainly not least. Firstly, let's just ask you about the nature of this contest, the Nations Connect, Nations Unite kind of theme. How proud are you to be part of this and to be representing Pakistan?
First of all, I want to thank the media for being here today. I think it's going to definitely make a lot of noise. It's the first time I'm fighting in Saudi Arabia. Saudi's been hosting some big events. The World Boxing Series, which I saw recently, and obviously being a British Pakistani, I think, and boxing an Indian fighter, I think this just gives this fight even more spice. It makes it even bigger than it is, especially in that part of the world. But I always train hard for a fight. I'm always focused, and I always give it my all. I know fights like this could lead into bigger fights. Maybe one day getting at the Kell Brooks, maybe one day fighting the Manny Pacquiao's, but I don't want to look too far ahead. I need to win this fight, not only just win it, but win it in good style. Because if I don't win it, or if I don't look good in this fight, then I think that definitely doesn't put me up there with the best in the welterweight division. So the welterweight division is up there as one of the hardest divisions in the world. You got some great names in there. And I want to be back in that mix again. It's a quick turnaround since the last fight against Crawford. Crawford was a great fighter, and I want to take nothing away from him. But from that fight, I'm going to just get back in the mix again straight away. Don't want to stay at the game too long, and I just want to get back on winning ways and moving back, fighting the best.
As you said, it's a quick turnaround since you boxed Crawford at Madison Square Garden. How difficult was that, the aftermath of that fight? Because you were accused of things at the conclusion of that fight that no one would ever have accused you of before in your career, and was it difficult to hear some of that?
Yeah, definitely. You're always going to get criticism and stuff, and when I was criticised for the Crawford fight, I'm one of the fighters. I'd rather get knocked out than quit. Obviously, I was in the right state to continue against Crawford. Not taking nothing away from Crawford. Look, it might have been an accidental shot. It was low, it is what it is, and obviously I have to move forward from that. I'm not going to just sit crying and cry about it. I'm going to have to move on. That's why I want to get this fight over and done with quickly, get another fight out there, just so people forget about the last fight.
And in terms of this fight, in terms of your opponent, in terms of the kind of nature of the opponent, you've not been in this situation for... I can't really remember the last time when you took on somebody where you have everything to lose really and they have everything to gain. So you've got to make sure you keep your eye on the ball.
Definitely, fights like this are very dangerous. When you're fighting people like, the Petersons, the Garcias, the Crawfords, the Thurmans, you have something to gain. In this fight, really, what have I got to gain? I've got a lot to lose really. I'm fighting someone who wants to make a name for himself and one day wants to do well in the sport and make a lot of money in the sport, and he's had this opportunity to fight me, and hopefully he can, if he wins this fight, this takes him on to a different level. That's why I have to take this fight very seriously, because with boxing we've seen obviously what happened with Anthony Joshua just last weekend. Obviously he was knocked out by a fighter who we all thought he was going to destroy. But that's boxing for you. So I've got my team ready here. Camps started for me. Alex Ariz, is great to be working back with him again, and also Bones Adam, who I'm going to be working with for the first time. But I've had a great camps with Alex, and we know each other inside out. So I just can't wait to get back to training again and back on top again.